Fears grow that Elon Musk and Twitter will become the next Fox News. New Twitter owner Elon Musk tweeted Monday encouraging independent-minded voters to vote Republican, marking a major departure for leaders of social media companies who typically steer clear of partisan political advocacy. He tweeted, quote, "Shared power curbs the worst excesses of both parties. Therefore, I recommend voting for a Republican Congress, given that the presidency is Democratic," end quote. Across Asia, activists, journalists, and Twitter users plugged into human rights and social justice issues are worried about how the social media platform will change under the leadership of the world's richest man. For critics, the concerns range from questions about Musk's ideological leanings and his business interests in countries like China to doubts about his understanding of the complexities of social media. The Tesla founder, a self-described free speech absolutionist who has accused Twitter of exhibiting left-wing bias, has pledged to reshape moderating policies on the platform to encourage the airing and debate of a wider spectrum of views. According to the former legal counsel Shannon Raj Singh, Musk set in motion a radical restructuring of the company by firing about half of Twitter's 7,500 employees, including the entire human rights team. In countries like Myanmar, where Twitter has played an important role in sharing information since a military coup in 2021, Musk's takeover has prompted anxiety and concerns. You know, this whole thing is going about really, really sloppily. When he pitched the bid to buy Twitter, he kind of over budgeted, and then there was drama with the amount that he would have to pay, and he backtracked on that. And then we're finding out because of lawsuits with the amount of people that he decided to fire, he's hiring them back because you can't fire that many people in a certain states without repercussions. So it's like, yeah, we're worried about his business plan. We're worried about his social media interaction. It's like, who is his team that he's helping guiding him with these kind of misfirings?
See, the problem with him and many others like him is that they scream free speech, free speech, free speech, but they don't understand the consequences of such. Free speech does not mean freedom from consequences. When you tweet stupid stuff, your advertisers are going to leave you. When you tell people that you're about to, and also I want to see concrete proof of this quote-unquote leftist bias on Twitter. Where is it? Because I still see all the Fox News personalities. I still see the, Marjorie Taylor Greene is on there, alongside with many, many other radical, hate-spewing, racist, homophobic, transphobic personality on Twitter. So where's this left-wing bias, Elon?
Well, Elon made a lot of money being a good business person, and that's where he should have stayed. Right. I think we all looked up to him for Tesla and the innovations he was doing. But once he got into making his personal radical direction known, he's changed the whole of everything for his future. I don't know what that'll happen, whether he'll just go stronger with Twitter or where that's going to end up. But I don't think it was a good idea for him to take over that.
I didn't expect anything better from somebody who descended from ancestors who got their privilege from apartheid in South Africa. I really have never liked Elon Musk, his grandfather. I've never liked any of them. They privileged and they raped and pillaged South Africa. They got their name off of apartheid. And you expect these people to lead, this same descendant to lead, and now he's the richest person in the world. You expect him to lead social media on some type of cause. I expected nothing different.
And he was flying under the radar. That's the point. He stayed neutral, and no one, most of the world did not know what he did with
and
apartheid.
The human rights bit is going to be very important because Tesla has many business interests in countries where it is quite autocratic. For example, People's Republic of China. So if China put a squeeze on it and say that hand over the identity and location of this human rights activist in exchange for opening more Tesla dealerships.
Well, that's why today's election is so important, because it involves this.
I have to say, of all of the things that I've watched him do over the last couple of years, his actions in terms of his own tweet about voting for Republican candidates is the scariest to me. And the reason is because think about what he advocates. He's advocating free speech, and now he's taking the platform that he has spent $44 billion on, was so central to the 2016 campaign with Donald Trump, which leads to him being banned because of the absolute lies, the lies that Donald Trump did. And Donald Trump being banned by Twitter and most reasonable social media platforms because they can't control the free speech that he has because, to your point, he's not accepting the consequence of his lies. Imagine Elon Musk's recommendations in this last 48 hours. He is recommending you vote for Ron DeSantis.
Right.
He is recommending you vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Right.
He is advocating you vote for 350 candidates that are running in the United States under the GOP banner that all say Joe Biden is not the legitimate president of the United States. And Elon Musk is encouraging you to vote for them under a banner of free speech. It's just shocking. Now, the proof of it being shocking is who would do something like that? Well, we know Tucker Carlson would. We know Fox News would. But can you imagine perhaps the only counterpart to an Elon Musk in this same sphere? Mark Zuckerberg. Can you imagine Mark Zuckerberg coming out in Facebook or Instagram saying, you know, vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene in Facebook and encourage all Facebook and Instagram to do that? It's unimaginable. The moment that happens, by the way, American democracy is over, but it's unimaginable. Elon Musk has elevated himself out of South Africa into this moment of Tesla being one of the greatest inventions in history of the electric car, of what he's doing in SpaceX, to insanity. And that's what we've watched in the last
Are we
few
looking
days.
are we looking at Howard Hughes #2? I mean, you think?
In 2022. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.